Hey everybody, welcome back. Didn't plan on going such a long time before I uploaded a video, but just gotten busy. But anyway, left off at Steel. That Friday night we had a gamblers race. It was 6-0 versus 7-0. Basically a 400 pro tree. 6-0 car went up against a 7-0 car. $50 buy-in. There was like 14 of us. I think 7 of each class. I went up for it. I made some test runs before that and got the car pretty close. I can't remember. I think I was holding maybe a number or two, but we were good on the light. We were turning it red a little bit with no delay in it. And so I go up for the gambler race and got a buddy of mine in his 6-0 car, and I put 12 thou in the box. I was thinking that was going to set me up to be 00 if I hit it like I did previously. And I let go of the button and turn it 12 red. But he was going to be hard to beat. He was 12 on the tree and dead 1. So he put down a really good pass. So, I mean, I might would have gotten him, but it was going to be a close race. So then the next night, Saturday night, it was the real index class, and I can't remember what I qualified. I think I qualified a 701, and I think that was letting out at the mile per hour cone, if I remember right. Anyway, I was like number 5 qualifier out of, I think, 11, somewhere in there. Not too terribly many of us. And I was actually cutting better lights as far as, being quicker. So I put more delay in it. At this point, I'm at 27 thou in the box. I go up for first round, and I'm 30 on the tree. And he's 15. I was holding a couple, and I killed a little bit, but not enough. Probably only killed 5 thou, and it was just such a close heads-up race, and I really didn't want to get out of it, but I mean, I didn't have a shot at it. He was, let's see, 15 on the tree, dead 2, so 17 total to my 30 reaction time. I had no shot. So that was that. I took the next week off, and then I went and foot braked at I-22 Independence Day weekend. I didn't take I took the camera, but I didn't video anything. I got there really late. Had to work that day, but car was really consistent. That's the most consistent it's actually ever been. I was just screwing up on my strategy. I was trying to hold numbers, and I just wasn't killing quite enough. I was breaking out just by a little bit, and but I was treeing everybody up until the last round. I bought back the first 2 rounds. The third round, my guy went red, but I was 20 something on the tree and dead 3. So I go up for the 4th round, and I get staged, and I had something happen that's never happened before. I couldn't find the 3rd amber, and it was really weird. I don't know what was going through my mind, or it seemed like it, honestly, like it got really, really dark. But anyway, couldn't find it. I pretty much left on green, so I was like 610 on the tree. Alright, so battery died. halfway through that. But anyway, long story short, went foot brake racing. Car was consistent. I couldn't drive. Well, I was leaving good, but couldn't drive the stripe. Fourth round, couldn't find the third amber. Left really late and couldn't get there, but broke out anyway. So took the following week off, and then yesterday I went and ran 7.0 index at Brainerd, right below Chattanooga, and cool little track. I really like it there. It's got kind of a little bit of an old school feel to it. At least the staging lanes do. But anyway, yeah, so did index yesterday. Really hot. Track was, you know, a lot of people were having problems getting their cars to hook. But first pass, I had a ton in the delay box. I had like 120 in the box. It's 500 Pro Tree. And with that 23-inch front tire on it, you know, we could easily red light by a ton. But anyway, went a 707 when it spun, and the back end of the car kind of skated out a little bit. So came back in. I loosened the shocks, the rear shocks, 2 clicks. You know, I got single QA1 shocks on the back. Loosen those 2 clicks. I'd have to look at the logbook at what else I did. I think I lowered the shift RPM because it seemed like it was shifting a lot higher than what I wanted it to. So brought it down about 0.2 of a second. After that, went back out for the first qualifying pass, and it was it felt like it wadded the tire. But yeah, I dropped tire pressure 1 pound too. I forgot about that. So I went from 12 pounds to 11. I like to run as much as I can as far as tire pressure goes, but sometimes when the track's, you know, 140 degrees, and it's, you know, kind of I'm not trying to talk bad about the track, but I think the track prep there is marginal, at least compared to some of the other tracks I've been to. So, but still, you know, a good, pretty decent surface. It just takes a little bit of tuning if you're not used to it. But those adjustments I made kind of made it worse. It actually went a 709, so we slowed down 0.2 at the 8th. The 60, I think, was off by about 0.04. So I almost went back to where I had it when I showed up yesterday, but I thought, well, maybe I need to loosen the front shocks to let the front end come up and let those adjustments I made to the rear shocks do its job. So loosened the front shocks 2 clicks. I went 1 more click loose on the rear shocks. I lowered the launch RPM from, I think it was 46 or 4400 to 4000. And then I believe I opened the plate up, the restrictor plate, a little bit. But went out there, and it finally felt like it hooked, and basically we went a 704 with a 5. Had a 20 reaction time, I believe, and that was when I pulled, how much did I pull out of the box? I think I pulled 40 thousandths out of the box, or 400ths. So I think I missed the tree a little bit there, but still had a competitive light for up there anyway. There's a couple guys that can go 00 on the tree there, but there's not many. So basically I leave the car alone, except I opened the plate up a little bit more for the first round. I think I went like 4 rounds to try and get it to run pretty close to dead on, maybe a 99. So I was number 4 qualifier out of 11, and I got probably number 9 or 10 qualifier. And something I did that I've never done before is I put just, a little piece of like 3/4 inch masking tape on the window, just so I can start having a reference point when I go stage. I can see where that tape lines up on their car, and I'll, obviously know what dead even looks like, or pretty close to it. So we do the burnout, we pre-stage. I think I pre-staged first, and then once I see him pre-stage, I look over and I find that spot, and then as soon as I look back over, he turns his bulb on. Now, what I've been doing ever since I started bumping in to stage, what I'll do is, in between pre-stage and staging, I'll roll forward just a little bit. That way I don't have as much of a distance to bump in the stage beams, and it doesn't take as long. Well, I didn't do that. And I looked at the video, and I went in, I think, exactly at like 7 seconds or so. Basically, when I turned the stage bulb on and got on the button, the tree came down, and it gave me a green light. So I thought I was good, and it threw him off. And like I said, that's just the way I've been staging lately, and I didn't do that one little thing right. It screwed it all up. And I wasn't trying to play, staging games with him. I don't get into the staging first or staging last or whatever. I just get in when I get in. And anyway, like I said, took off. He had a terrible light because of that. And but I took off, and I had plenty of room. And he went a 718. And I saw his wind light, and I knew it must have timed me out. But I went up to the tower because I thought, if you got timed out, red light comes on. If you're disqualified, red light comes on. But apparently that's not necessarily the case. So anyway, I screwed myself, and that pissed me off because like I said, he was not even close to being able to run the number. He picked up 300s from qualifying to the first round. And it just sucks when you put in all that money and time and effort, and you drive, I don't know what it is, 2.5 hours to get. Camera keeps shutting off. So anyway, guess it's tired of me talking, but I will show you Steel from a month ago, and then I'll show you Brainerd from yesterday. And we're getting ready, or I'm getting ready for next weekend, Huntsville. It's going to be 10 grand to win. Index classes 6.0 and 7.0 guaranteed. So hopefully I'll have it together by then. I'm going to hit the practice tree this week, check valve lash, change oil, and maybe just do a nut and bolt check on the car. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be hot. It's going to be god awful. I looked at the weather. It's going to be about 100 degrees both days. So, but for 10 grand, I guess I should not complain. But we'll get it ready, and then head up there sometime Friday, and it's about a 2-hour drive. I think I've never been to Huntsville, so it'll be a first for me in a lot of ways. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then probably after that, I'm probably gonna take a break. It's getting a little too damn hot to keep racing during the day, and honestly, I just kind of want a break and especially a vacation. So anyway, let me show you past two races.